Silent Hooks, Episode 5, The Future We Build. Inside the Echo, The Builders of the Lie. Season 5, Inside the Construction of Emotional Dependency. If you or someone you know has been a victim of scams, this series is for you. In this episode, Daniel learns how to make the victim imagine a future with him, like walking on the beach or talking face to face. He doesn't promise anything directly, but he plants emotional dreams. That way, she starts falling for the idea of him, not just the messages, and that's what makes her harder to let go. Daniel sat cross-legged on the floor now. No desk, no table, just him, the cheap phone, and Khalid's voice filling the room. The others worked quietly behind him, sending messages, building threads, setting hooks invisible to the naked eye. Khalid crouched down beside him, voice low, patient. You've planted the tether, now you start building the future. Daniel frowned slightly. What kind of future? Khalid smiled faintly. Not real futures, possible ones. Dreams you never actually promise, but you whisper them so softly. They grow real in her head without you ever forcing them. He clicked open a new file on the old projector. The future script. I can picture us laughing together someday. Maybe one day we'll walk by the sea you love so much. Sometimes I wonder what our conversations would sound like in person. I don't know what God has planned, but maybe he crossed our paths for a reason. Khalid leaned closer. You're not selling guarantees, you're selling possibilities. Because possibilities are harder to walk away from than facts. Daniel nodded slowly, then unlocked the message thread again. Rachel's last message still sat there warm on the screen. Thank you for checking in tonight. It helped more than you know, Daniel typed slowly. You know, sometimes when I can't sleep, I picture what it would be like just sitting across from you. No pressure, just quiet understanding. No loneliness between us. He paused, deleted the last line. It sounded too desperate. He retyped, softer. Maybe someday. He hit send. Across an ocean, Rachel sat in her dim apartment, the heater clicking, the walls too quiet, the loneliness pressing against her ribs. She read the message twice, 3 times, and for the first time in days, she smiled, not because of facts, because of a future she could almost see if she closed her eyes. In the training room, Khalid stood quietly behind Daniel, watching the invisible blueprint unfold. Good, he said softly. Now she isn't just talking to you, she's talking to the idea of you. And that is harder to lose than any single conversation. Daniel sat back, breathing slow, learning how to build dreams he never intended to live in. And somewhere across the ocean, Rachel fell asleep, clutching her phone, holding a tomorrow that only existed inside a lie. End of Episode 5. Next on Silent Hooks. Season 5, Inside the Echo. Khalid introduces the first controlled crisis, because once the future is imagined, the real hook comes from testing how far loyalty will bend. Coming soon, Silent Hooks, Inside the Echo. Don't miss Episode 6, The First Storm, where Daniel is taught how to create emotional emergencies that tighten the bond even further. We're heading deeper into the manipulation cycle now.